Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about all of my favorite book covers of 2021. I feel like this year has been a really great year for book covers. Like, I have just loved so many. These aren't even all of the ones that I've loved this year. These are just like the top ones that I really wanted to talk about. So without further ado, let's just get started. So the first book that I want to talk about is Blood Like Magic by Xhex. I don't own the finished copy. I only have the ARC that I received from the publisher. But let me tell you, the finished copy is 100 times prettier than this ARC. It has like this beautiful like kind of shimmer to it. It's kind of like metallic looking. I don't know, it's really beautiful. But the cover itself is gorgeous and the ARC shows that off well enough. This cover is just so gorgeous. Like, the colors of it just work so well. I love all of the pinks and purples kind of swirling around our main character Voya, and I'm also just like obsessed with the actual illustration of Voya herself. Like, the detail to her hair, to her face is just literally stunning. Let me try to get up close so you guys can really see the detail here. I hope that you can see that, like all of like the frizz that's kind of like in her curls. It's just absolutely stunning. Like, everything about this cover is beautiful, and I don't know, like, it just works so well. I follow Xhex here on YouTube. She has an AuthorTube channel, and I found out about this book through finding her channel. But even if I did not know who Xhex was, even if I didn't follow her on YouTube and I didn't know what this book was, if I saw this in the bookstore, I would instantly be attracted to it because this cover is just so like bold and stunning, and it stands out on the shelf. Like, every time I go to Chapters, I see this book and it just sticks out, and it's so beautiful and eye-catching, and just like, I mean, come on, like the color combination here, this font is so beautiful and works so well with the cover. Everything about this book design is just stunning. Like, I am obsessed with it completely, and I really love the cover for the second book as well, but that's not for this year. But anyways, it's really beautiful. But I just, oh, I'm obsessed with it. Like, Voya looks so freaking stunning on this cover, so badass and cool, and I am just obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. So the next book cover that I want to talk about is Happily Ever Afters by Elise Bryant. I actually had to like double check that this book did come out this year because it felt like it came out forever ago, and that's probably because it came out like quite early on in the year. But for some reason I just felt like this has been around for forever, but it hasn't. But that makes me happy because it means that I can talk about it in this video. So this is absolutely one of my favorite YA contemporary covers. Like, first of all, I love the color of the cover. This is one of my favorite colors. Like, this was one of my color obsessions when I was like 13, 14. Everything I had to be in a variation of like a mint green color. So already that is really working for me. Then we have the font, and I don't know why, but this font is just so beautiful to me. Like, it's fairly simple, but I think it's the Ever that gets me. But it's like the Ever is like a different font than the Happily and Afters, and it just works so well. And then I love all like the little doodles that are like around the font and around our main character's head. It's just stunning. And then again, the illustration of the main character Tessa is beautiful, and I really enjoy when book covers really show a part of the book or part of the character's like personality, and I feel like this cover just captures our main character Tessa so well. She is a writer, and so she has her laptop open up in front of her, and it looks like she's deep in thought trying to figure out her story, which I'm obsessed with. But what really gets me are all of the stickers on her laptop. So she has things like Black Girl Magic, books, a hair comb, it has her name Tessa on it, a dream zone, it has like baked goods, it has a pencil. There's just so many different things that are like important to Tessa, and I'm obsessed with it. And then there's also like a cupcake or muffin right here, which if you read the book has like significance in the story and to one of the characters. So I'm obsessed that that's just like a little detail that's sitting there. And I just think that like this is an adorable, sweet contemporary, and the cover really showcases that and goes along with that hand in hand. So I just think that they knocked the book design, the book illustration out of the park with this book, and I'm literally obsessed with it. Like, this is hands down one of my favorite covers of not just this year, but like of all time. It's just adorable. I mean, how can you not love it? The next book is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I think that we all know how obsessed I am with illustrated covers. That's a big theme throughout this video, but like, come on, this is gorgeous. Like, I thought I really loved the red, white, and royal blue cover, but this takes it to a whole new level. Like, I am obsessed with this cover. Like, the subway train just looks so cool. I love the colors of it. Like, the combination of the three colors is amazing. You can see like the New York skyline up here, which I didn't even realize till right now. And then it's like the subway train, and it's just so gorgeous. And then the main characters are beautiful. We've got August and Jane, and again, like you can just see like little details about them. Like I love looking at their outfits. It's like one of my favorite things about looking at book covers is looking at the characters' outfits for some reason. But I love looking at August. Her hair, so beautiful, like how it's up in like a half bun. She's holding a coffee. She has a cute little bag. Her outfit in general, super cute. And then we have Jane, who just looks like so cool in like a leather jacket and jeans and Converse, like top notch beautiful. I love how like the font like is intertwined with the design, so like it's going over August a little bit, but then she goes over it a little bit. It looks like she's literally standing on top of the T, which I'm obsessed with. And then again, the fonts just work so well. Whoever chose out these fonts did a perfect, amazing job. I just think that this is like really pleasing to my eye. You know, like I really like soft pinks like this and like light purples, and that's like my jam. So I'm really enjoying the look of all of this together. It works so well for this book. I mean, I haven't read it, but it works so well. The next book I want to talk about is Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli, another pink looking book. Again, like I said, I really love the light, soft, like baby pastel pinks, and this is like the perfect shade of pink for me. Like something that is just like muted, not so like in your face. And then I'm obsessed with the font. Like the way that they look like marquee lights just really works for me. And I did a reading vlog for this book, and I tried to like match my font to this font and like make it look like a marquee, which I thought was like a really fun thing to do. And then just in general, this book, the cover is way prettier in person on like the physical copy than it is like online on like a picture, because the hair, Kate's hair, is like so shiny. It's like gold foil or something. Like it's just like the way it like catches the light. I don't know if you can tell. It is freaking beautiful. Like it's just so gorgeous. And like I feel like in a normal situation, this is a kind of book cover that I wouldn't be obsessed with, because it's literally just like hair and then a font. So like the concept of it, to me, it sounds like a little odd and not like something that I would gravitate towards, but I think it's the combination of the really cool marquee light font and then the shimmer in the hair, the beautiful like gold reflection. I feel like if it was just normal and just like not raised at all and not shimmery, it would not work for me quite as well. But just something about this, like there are just some covers that I don't know why I love them as much as I do, but I really love the cover of this book, and I don't know why. I think the spine is especially gorgeous, and I love seeing it on my shelf because it has the font that I love so much, which is like I think my favorite part of the cover. And then it's got 3 little hearts, and for some reason that just brings me all of the joy. I don't know why. It's so cute. I just think the overall design of this book is so good, and like right away, because it has marquee lights, you know it has something to do with like theater, and like I love that. I love the tagline as well, break a leg, not your heart. I think that's pretty cute too. So the next book is Honey Girl by Margaret Rogerson. No, she wrote Sorcery of Thorns. So the next book is Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. I am obsessed with this cover. Like okay, let's get into it. So first of all, the color of the cover is one of my favorite colors of all time. It's like a maroon burgundy. Maroon is like my favorite color. Like if I had to choose a favorite color, like gun to my head, it's maroon. Like come on, it's gorgeous. It works for me so well. But again, love the font. I think it's really cute. I like the placement of it. But the big showstopper here obviously is the illustration of our main character. Like Grace just looks so beautiful here. Like there's something about the colors of the hair, and I really love her dark lipstick and like her little beauty mark. I just think the art style of this is really beautiful, and I think that we should start hiring this person for literally every book cover ever. It's by Poppy Magda. We love you, Poppy. Like come on, I don't know, like just the colors of this cover, the design of the hair, the design of her face, she's just so beautiful. I am obsessed. Like yeah, like the lipstick, come on, the lipstick. Not everybody can pull off a black lipstick like that, and I am obsessed. It looks so good. I have no words. Like I am just obsessed with everything to do with this cover. Like if this book had not taken like book Twitter by storm, like the only reason I know about this book is because of how talked about it was on book Twitter, I think I still would have picked it up, or like at least like looked at it in the store. I mean, I was just like in Walmart, and I just like passed by their sale table, and I just like saw it out of the corner of my eye. So it did capture my attention, but then I recognized it from Twitter. It's just like eye-catching. I'm obsessed with it. Like everything about this cover just works for me. So the next book is The Xhex by Erin Sterling. So this cover to me is just really fun. Like, it's just really, really fun. This is like a Halloween witchy romance book and I'm obsessed with it. But like, I mean, okay, let's really get into this. This book cover reminds me of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, like the Melissa Joan Hart version. It reminds me of Stars Hollow, and those are like two of my favorite things. So the fact that like this cover just screams the vibes of those two things is making my heart so happy. So we have a big moon in the corner here, which I'm obsessed with, and then we have the main characters on a broom, and I just think it looks so cool. And then there's the gazebo down here, so I instantly get the Stars Hollow vibes, the small town vibes, and this book does take place in like a small town. It does kind of have like the festivals like Gilmore Girl does, so I do really get those vibes from it. And then I just love all like the little like sparkly stars that's like in the night sky. The font and the colorization really works for me as well. Like, I really like all of the colors and how they tie into each other. I love that it's like a really like nice matte. I feel like if this was shiny it wouldn't work quite as well because like, I don't know, it just looks so good the way that it is. I don't know, everything about this is working for me. All of these covers just really work for me, but I think it's just like because this has the vibes of Gilmore Girls and Sabrina the Teenage Witch that it's just like extra working for me. Like the gazebo, I'm obsessed with gazebos. Like, I just love having the gazebo down here and having the moon with them on the broom up here. The vibes, everything. Maybe also a little bit of Halloween Town vibes as well, because like this reminds me of like Marnie being on her broom with the guy in the third movie. Obsessed. It looks so cute. Okay, and the last book cover that I want to talk about today, I feel like is no surprise, and that is Counting Down With You by Tasha Bouillon. This book, I mean, come on, I have to mention it in literally every single video. I can't help it. This cover is everything. I mean, the blue, this is also one of my favorite shades of blue, and then I really love the color of the font as well. Like, it just brings me joy. It's like another like maroon type of color. It almost looks like a berry kind of color, you know. I'm obsessed with the illustration of Karina and Ace. I think that's definitely my favorite part. They just look so cute, and I mean, come on. She's holding a book, which is very Karina, and then Ace is holding a lollipop, which is again very Ace. And I just, like I said, love seeing little details of the characters present on the cover, and these just capture the characters so beautifully. Like, I'm obsessed with them. And then again, we have the counting down of the days, which I'm just obsessed with because it's obviously a big part of the book, is her counting down the 28 days till her parents get home. And I'm just, oh, I don't know, this book just screams cute to me and adorable, and I feel like it really matches the vibes of the book. Like, the colors feel like the book. Like, I associate these colors with the actual book itself. Yeah, I don't know, like, this book is displayed on my bookshelf because it brings me so much joy. Like, not only is it one of my favorite books itself and that's why I display it, but this cover just brings me so much joy to stare at all the time. So those are all of the book covers that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite book cover is of the year because I'd really love to know. Subscribe if you've not yet already, and I'll see you guys next time.